I have horses. I'm a horse guy.
If you are offered Kazakhstani citizenship, would you accept it?
I would accept it in a New York minute. Bam!
Let's talk about your family.
I'm not 76. Do I look 76?
If you are offered to appear in Kazakhstani movies, would you accept that offer?
Are you calling me elderly on pension?
Welcome to Kazakhstan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
I love your country.
Thank you so much. We know that's not your first time here in Kazakhstan. Can you tell us how many times have you been here?
5 times, yeah.
Right. And what's the purpose of your visit this time?
Salam. Now, what were you saying?
Like, what's the purpose of your visit this time?
Well, the Kazakhstan National Sports Association, they asked me if I'd come, and I'm glad to be here.
Oh, okay, perfect. And logically, we are preparing for the World Nomad Games, which are supposed to be held in September.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and regarding these games, they are the 5th ones. Have you been to the previous ones?
I've seen no Nomad Games, and I can't wait because I love the Nomad events, the ones I've been told about.
Yeah, talking about nomads, by the way, are there any nomads back in your country?
Well, actors are nomads, so I'm a bit of a nomad. Yeah, sure.
Because you're traveling all the time.
All the time, always on the road.
What about real nomads, like tribes, for example?
Well, I don't know anything about that, and it's a life I would not want to live, but I understand the freedom of it.
All right. And as for Kazakhstan National Sports Association, of course, we're going to hold the games, which are specifically nomadic. And there are 21 types of sports, which are divided by different sections.
Well, I like anything to do with horses. I have horses. I'm a horse guy. So anything to do with horses, I will watch vigorously.
Right. And could it be more specific about horses? You said you have horses back home, probably.
Yeah.
What do you do with them?
I ride.
Right. And did you ride any horses here in Kazakhstan?
No, I've only been here a day and a half.
Right. So you are pretty welcome to enjoy the upcoming events in September and earlier.
Oh, I'll be here for that, sure.
Sure, okay. We'll take your word. You're gonna be here. And, well, let's continue. And talking about horses, probably you know about the history of these animals, that for the first time the horses have been domesticated in Kazakhstan, namely Botai culture in the northern part of Kazakhstan. Have you heard about this?
I have. And the horses were very small, and you guys were the first to domesticate them.
And how popular horse games back in the US?
Oh, they love polo. They love jumping. Yeah, horse events are big in the US.
And you mean horse events? What kind of games, for instance? Is that a flat racing? Is that kind of kokpar?
Well, there's a racing, and there's jumping, and there's rodeo, and there's trick riding. There's all kinds of events, but they all have to do with horses, and I love them all.
Back in 2018, you participated in a movie documentary in Kazakhstan with other Hollywood stars. And after that, and before that, you also collaborated with lots of Ukrainian and Russian directors, and you appeared in some of the movies there. If you are offered to appear in Kazakhstani movies, would you accept that offer?
I would come running.
So still there were any offers for you?
Oh yeah, sure. That's why I'm here now. I met a really cool guy who's a movie maker, and I worked for him a few times. And then he called me again, and he said, "Let's go to my country, Kazakhstan, and let's get this movie made." So that's why I'm here.
So you're gonna make a movie?
Oh yeah, I've already made movies here in Kazakhstan before.
Yeah, we're talking about back 2018.
Yeah,
a
right.
Documentary.
2018, 2019. Yeah.
Right. And what has changed in Kazakhstan from that last time?
I couldn't tell you, because all I see is a movie set and my hotel room. That's all I see.
Right. So far, this time, how many days have you spent in Kazakhstan?
I was here last night and the day before.
So
I just got here.
what did you manage to see?
I don't sightsee. I'm here to work, so I just see my set, and that's what I do.
Could you share with us what kind of movie are you making?
I'm a bad guy. I'm a mob boss. I'm a very serious, very...
You look like one.
Oh, thank you, I guess.
So Eric, when are we going to see the new movie?
Well, the premiere, we hope, will be December.
This year?
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're excited to see that movie.
Thank you so much.
Right, and seeing you as a Russian mob boss. If you were offered Kazakhstani citizenship, would you accept it?
I would accept it in a New York minute. Bam! Yes.
All right. Eric, let's talk about your family. Do you have any children, grandchildren?
My daughter's a movie star, Erik Roberts, and my stepson, Keaton Simons, is an incredible young musician. He's now on tour with Brett Young. He just came off tour with Eric Clapton, and he's getting very famous. And my stepdaughter is a chef.
Wow. Such a talented family you have.
And we're all different. Yeah, it's nice.
You said you will come definitely for World Nomad Games.
Oh, yeah.
But will you take your family members here as well?
Probably not, because my wife is scared to fly, and everybody else is working.
Okay, but at least we're waiting for you.
Thank you.
Okay, and can we talk about your age?
Sure.
Okay. Eric, how old are you?
76.
76, wow. And you're such in a good physical shape.
Thank you.
And you mentioned that...
I'm not 76. Do I look 76? No. An actor never tells his age because he has to play all kinds of different ages. So I can't tell you my age.
Yeah.
But I'm not 70.
My personal observation that lots of elderly people, senior citizens, let's say, from the Western society, from Europe, they travel while they go on pension.
Are you calling me elderly on pension? I'm not on pension yet, no.
So the senior citizens from the European countries and from the United States, they're pretty active. They're traveling, and that's pretty interesting because in our culture it's a bit different. What can you say about this?
I don't know, because it all seems very normal to me. That you know, where you go where the work is, it's all over the world.
Right, and there are no boundaries.
No boundaries, no.
And what kind of advice can you give to all the citizens of Kazakhstan, including the youngsters and senior citizens?
Well, I would have to be a very wise man to offer everybody advice. So let's narrow it down. What kind of advice and to whom?
Let's start with senior citizens.
Okay, spend a lot of time with your grandchildren and be nice to your wife.
Okay, and what about younger generation just like me?
Well, you, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 33.
To be young is a wonderful thing, but you only appreciate it after you're not young anymore. So try to appreciate it while you are young.
Oh, thank you for the advice. Sure. And just in our table, we can see some of the decorations, some of the games. Look at the table. And do you recognize anything?
I don't.
You don't?
Water.
Exactly, water. But it's not any part of the game.
No,
at least it's not a national game.
I don't recognize anything about the game. No.
So there are two games. It's Toğыз Qumaloq. It's called Toğız. It means 9 because there are 9 in each of the sections. And this is Asıq. And these two games are part of World Nomad Games program.
Okay.
Eric, thank you for coming to Kazakhstan. Thank you for joining this interview. It was very nice to have you here. And we are waiting for you in September for the World Nomad Games.
Rahmet.